Hey everyone, so I have another requested review to show you guys today, and it should be following on the heels of the Bespin Luke Skywalker that I showed you from Power of the Force 2, and that is the Endor Rebel Soldier with Survival Backpack and Blaster Rifle, or Rebel with accessories. I got this for $4.99, as you can tell by this sticker that I forgot to take off. That's okay. So it is the green packaging, which means that it is the second wave of the Power of the Force, what we fans call number 2 wave. So Power of the second wave of the Power of the Force 2 wave. Manufactured by HASBRO, even though they pretended to be Kenner. Not fooling us. As well as, well, there's nothing else I had to say about that. Here's the back. And you can cut this out. That's nice. And here are the figures. And there's also a special offer, which I mentioned at the beginning. It's actually, if you didn't get to see it, it's a freeze frame action slides holder. Because these action figures came with freeze frames from your, to project on everybody's family screen projector. Oh, this one's a cool one. This is the Endor Rebel Soldier. Golly. Anyways, Endor Rebel Soldier. It is the mission on Endor's forest moon goes temporarily awry. And if you can kind of see that, that's like, who is it, Han and Luke and Leia and Chewbacca, or not Luke, Luke wouldn't be there. Han and Leia and a couple of soldiers and Chewbacca getting captured by some stormtroopers. So that's kind of cool, but I don't have a projector, so they're just kind of neat little novelty items that come with these guys. Here is the Rebel Soldier, who I don't like as much as Luke Skywalker. He looks like a G.I. Joe to me, but that's fine, because G.I. Joes are okay. But he has a little bitty head, and he is still in the what they consider a hero pose, which is kind of an not asymmetrical, but he is, his legs go down in like an A shape where they kind of spread out, and then his torso goes up like that, so he's like an hourglass, more like it. But they call that the hero stance, or the hero shape, with a little bit of a smaller head and then a little bit of bulky arms, and not as bulky as the original line, but you can still tell. So this guy doesn't look Star Wars to me at all, which is, I find kind of funny. Like, I don't know if I like that or not. Sometimes I like things like that, where it doesn't look Star Wars and you gotta know it to know what it is. But he has some really baggy camouflage, and a tiny torso, tiny waist, and then this big pouch that looks like a growth on his leg. And then here's his face, which is just a generic, like, macho rebel soldier dude. But he's definitely interesting. I feel like he's very different from the figure I reviewed last, and he actually has 6 points of articulation, because he has his head, his shoulders, his hips, as well as his torso moves, so that's great. And then you get his backpack, which is also great. That looks like a grenade from World War II. Just, are you really a Star Wars figure? I don't know. Anyways, that just sticks in with a peg on his back, so he can kind of carry it, but you can kind of see through it because it's hollow there. That's kind of weird. And then he gets a rifle. Can't actually fit his blaster in his hand. That's kind of annoying. It's also sticky. That's nice. Anyways, that's been this guy. He's pretty generic. I prefer his older vintage form that I have AFA graded up in my shelf above. I just think he looks a little bit, I mean, for being lack of detail, he looks more like his movie self. I don't know. Like I said, this guy's very World War II-like to me, but still interesting, and I'm glad I found him, and I'll add him to my episode 6 display down at the bottom. And stay tuned for more videos, guys. If you haven't seen my previous ones, they're up, as I remind you every time. Anyways, have a lovely day. Bye.